guys, it's Primrose and welcome back. As you might have noticed, I have changed the name of the channel from my small space indoor garden to my daily flow. It's only because I wanted to share more of the things that I love. And I am in my mid 40s, and believe me, the hormonal changes can affect us in so many ways, from our health to our bone health to the way we think, our mental health. Um, Even the daily things sometimes could be a struggle. So I wanted to share a little bit of that, the things that I know. And also, I have discovered that lately I love and I enjoy traveling. And but after saying all that, that doesn't mean I will stop posting houseplants videos, because that is one of the things that gives me so much joy. In fact, when we came back from our holiday 2 days ago, when we stepped in and everything, we were jet lagged and everything was lush and green, and I just felt so calm right away. And yeah, I am still feeling a bit jet lagged and I'm still trying to recover my sleep back. And so today I wanted to make an update because I have made some mistake. Last year I went away for 6 weeks and most of my plants died from overwatering than underwatering. So this year I told my in-laws not to water them. And what I did is that I put some extra water on the pot holders, and unfortunately, some of the plants turned into mush, but not a lot, just a few of them. And towards the end of our travel, some of them just went completely dry, and some of the leaves turned yellow and dropped. So but yeah, I think I have like a handful, not a lot. So this will be a an update for we are towards the end of spring now, and I'm gonna do it fast. Just a quick look at everything. So here we go. So this is where I always start. My gosh, I can't remember the names already, but it's in bloom. So everything around here looks fine. That one has gotten a lot bigger from when I first got it, my aglaonema. And this one is growing so big that that's the top leaves, the very large one at the back. That one is new. And some cuttings, so it's a bit dark against the light. And this is beautiful. My succulents, so far they are doing well. So the only problem that I have here is this one. It's my coffee plant. It was so desiccated and all of the leaves were limping down. And that one, there were a lot of new growth coming out before we left, but then I must have overwatered it. And that one is looking fine. So over here, I kind of like it when they are like being merged together, compared to just a plant being lonely in one corner of the house. So yeah, I know I've said this many times, I'm not getting more any calatheas, and this time I really mean it, because that one, this is my second try and it's not doing well. And so far, just a few dried leaves, but it's doing well. I've propagated some of my houseplants before going for a holiday. So that's my Maranta. And more pothos. So that one is doing well, and some of the cuttings, which I have decided I'm not going to put in soil, they will remain in water. That one, I'm not very keen about this. I'm just waiting for this to go off. That's my propagated pothos. More propagated pothos. And there is just a spring onion that I put in water before we went for a holiday. And here, this window is tiny, and I have so much going on here. So that one, the flowers were facing that way, and I turned it around so I can enjoy it. And doing well. And that's my herb. It's my basil for my pasta, and as you can see, I keep trimming it back. It's trying to grow. It's trying to grow back, but I think I've been harvesting it so much. And sorry about the backlighting. So that one I've repotted, and in the summer last year it was looking very bare all throughout winter time, but I told myself I'm gonna have patience, I'm gonna wait, and look at it now. It's beautiful. That one dried up very much, that a lot of leaves of the fronds are turning a little bit yellowish, it's a little bit chlorotic. And my Tradescante pallida, it is very long, so it's like I have 2 layers of plants here. Hang on a minute, let me take a good capture of that. So I used to be bothered of all my plastic holders. Those are from my ice cream, but now I don't care anymore. I want to upcycle my trash, and that's okay. I have to be okay with that. And this, it's gotten very long. So that's from the kitchen stroke living room, and I apologize for the backlighting. Let me just show you this. So my fern is going crazy. Look at that. And it's beginning to look a little bit wild, and I don't mind, I like it. This one, it was very long, and I had to chop it up before we went for a holiday. Right. So we might be visiting the garden center. We have a membership, and look how much we have accumulated. So that means I can get some free plants. Some more cuttings. And we are here in the bedroom. So I really haven't done anything like deadheading, because some of the plants, it has a lot of dried leaves. So this one, I butchered it a lot before we go for a holiday. I took a lot of cuttings from that one. And over here, that's my Tetrasperma. It's putting out some new leaf and some more there. And at the back, it's my silver sword, philodendron, just a tiny plant. So this one, I am happy with how it looks. I killed about 2 of these before I get how to take care of it. So that is a flower that's going away now. It's got 2 new shoots. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. I'm not going to get any more of this Calatheas. And yeah, it's growing back, but it's not much. And before that one came out, the old leaf is already drying. That one, it suffered from sunburn last year. I kept it in the hope that it might grow some more fronds from them in the middle, but it's not doing anything, so I think I've given it enough time. I have to let it go now. And just a bunch of succulents, and that one I chopped it off before we went away, and that's the pot because it was very tall and it was wobbly. I think it's now time for me to put this into soil. And so my heart of strings, that one is growing large. Some of the sedum up there. So like I said, this is going to be quick. And that one, it looks wild with all those roots coming out. It's a I'm not sure, it might be a type of Echeveria. And my sedum burrito from Olga of Olga's Dreamland, it's doing beautifully. And in here, everything seems to be doing well. This one dried out completely when we were away, so the flowers didn't make it. And this one, it was bone dry, and it's looking so scraggly now. Not as bushy as when it was first. I don't know what I'm saying. And hold on, it's a bit dark. This one used to be so tiny. And that is my pothos, neon pothos. It's very long now. And my Paleoglocca. The leaves are very dusty. I have to do them on this coming weekend. So that's my Hoya Carrei. It's put out some new growth. And that one is looking so lovely. Yeah. So more flowers from my Ceropedia. And As you can see, it needs a good dusting. It has put out 2 new stems. Okay. And these are my more succulents. So that one, this was very tiny when I first bought it last year. It keeps growing, but I don't know why it keeps losing a bunch of leaves at the bottom, and then it's looking a little bit scraggly. It's a peperomia. I can't remember. It's a type of peperomia. So that's my new beer paw. It's the variegated one, and I have that other one. It looks a little bit variegated, but you can't see it very much. And my that one is a little bit desiccated. That one there at the back's doing well. Right, so that's the bedroom houseplants. And what have we got here? I forgot to show you that. That's my spider plant. Right here in the second room, got a bunch of extra pots in my soil. So this one suffered a lot. It was bone dry, and as you can see, it's looking very bare at the bottom. A lot of leaves came off. It was yellow and crispy. My father-in-law tried to water this once, but it was my fault. I told them not to water any of them. So it's very tall now, and we'll see. I might have to trim it back. So that's my ponytail palm. And look at this. It looks so crazy, that growth. And that's my epiphyllum. And that one is my Hoya. That one's looking well. So this is the one that I was telling you about. Put some I watered it from on here and put some extra water at the bottom. So this cactus, it was big. It was looking like a little Christmas tree, and I was loving it because the trunk was thick and plump and big, and it just turned into a mush, and I managed to save this, and hopefully this will grow. And look at this one, my favorite cactus ever. It's doing well. And my fishbone cactus from Treasures the Plants. So right, and here that's another plant that suffered from dehydration. Some of the leaves are like drying up, and then some cuttings, more pothos, and more pothos. So I've tried to cut it before going, and it's not putting out any new growth yet. A snake plant, another Maranta doing well, and this one it's getting very huge now. So these are the plants on my windowsill in the bathroom. It's looking a bit dark because of the backlighting. So that orchid is putting out more buds. by Casteria. Okay, done there. I need to clean the leaves. It's still shiny nonetheless, and it's putting out a new leaf there. My cast iron plant. This is what I was telling you about. No more calatheas. They're beautiful, but I think they don't like my environment for them. So this one used to be huge, and I had to trim a bunch of leaves. I had to trim it off because this is what's happening. So at the moment, they always say it's about the humidity. So I put this one beside it. Currently we are 70% humidity, and it's 20 degrees, and our heating is not even on. It hasn't been since we came back 2 days ago. And this one, I butchered it so much before going. Took some cuttings and put it in water. Put some cuttings of this, but I think I put way too much water on the pot holder. So as you can see, the leaves are like turning yellow. But hopefully it will survive. So that's what is happening in the bathroom. And out here, nothing much. I've just turned that pot round because most of the plants were turning towards the sun. But as you can see, my aloe, look at those beautiful orange flowers, and it's putting out another one. My agavoides is still doing okay. I know this is not much of an indoor plant, but it was just given to me. Yeah. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you are all doing well, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.